Hey everybody, Jeff here, Aromatics. Just sitting outside, smoking a pipe, enjoying the weather like usual, whenever I can. And today I figured I would do a tobacco review and maybe a meme rant. And today I am smoking some Sutliff Stoved Virginia. And I'm smoking it in my freehand naked cob, one of my favorite cobs, one of my best smoking cobs. So, yeah, I was surfing, looking at the different tobaccos, and I noticed that Sutliff had a new tobacco, and that was, or new to me anyway, or I haven't seen it around, and that is their Stoved Virginia. And what that basically is their bright Virginia flake, which I'll show you a picture of here, which is just a regular, but a fairly nice, bright Virginia that's just pressed on a flake. Now they've taken that Virginia and they've just stoved it till it turns into a dark red, almost black tobacco, and then they've just chopped it up into a really rough cut, which I'll show here, and that's what I'm smoking, is the Stoved Virginia. And it kind of interested me because the only other Stoved Virginias that I knew of that I've had was Dark Star, and I think there's a couple other, there's not a lot actually that I've seen that are just straight Stoved Virginias that are stoved that black. So I thought that'd be really interesting because I really like the smell and the idea of, say, Dark Star from McClelland's, but I never really had much luck with that tobacco from them. So I thought maybe it was just a chemical reaction. So I thought maybe the Sutliff Stoved Virginia will come out a little bit stronger. And of course, I've been really enjoying the pure tobaccos like Burleys and Virginias lately. So I thought, yeah, I was pretty excited to try this out. So anyway, the smell in the bag, which I don't have it here with me, but it's there's not much smell to it really. There's just a real slight sweetness and a real slight almost fruitiness. Whereas the other Stoved Virginias I've smelled, like say Dark Star from McClelland's, is very ketchupy and tangy. I didn't really get that with the Sutliff. So it's a pretty rough cut, so what I do is dry it out a little bit and then just rub it out and put it in my pipe. I'll light it up right now, tell you what I think. So it's very light. It's almost, they've recommended it as a mixer. And I can see that because it's so light and mellow to me that it would make it'd be a good replacement for, say, a Burley Cavendish, where you're just trying to mellow something out or spread the flavor out a little bit or to thicken up a blend. But on its own, let me light it again here, give it a good light. On its own, it's just sort of, there's a light tang to it. Almost like a red Virginia that's been really subdued. So okay, while I'm smoking this, let's do a little rant on a meme. So I will show you the meme right here, and if I can remember what it says, because I can't see it right now. It says, imagine if we obsessed about the things we loved about ourselves. That's the gist of it. Imagine if we obsessed about the things we loved about ourselves. And I'm thinking, isn't that the problem with society these days? It's like, that's pretty much the pinnacle of our Facebooks and our Instagram, is we're finding the things that we love about ourselves and we're posting them and obsessing them. I'm guessing the meaning behind that is, there is a slight truth to that, in the way that we should not be down on ourselves. And it's nice to have a good self-confidence, but that saying right there on that meme is pretty much the pinnacle of narcissism. And if you don't really know what a narcissist is, it's basically someone that, well, the story behind Narcissist is, it was a character that saw his reflection in a pool of water and was so enamored with it that he couldn't pull himself away from looking at himself, and he ended up just like destroying his body because of it. But anyway, yeah, stuff like this on this meme, it's ridiculous to me. Now, I've seen a million memes in my lifetime, and a lot of them bug me. So, and now that I'm trying to find a bunch, they're kind of hard to come by. So this is the best one I could do for today, but it was one that kind of, I thought, really, is that a problem we're having nowadays, that people aren't obsessing about themselves, the things they like about themselves? Is that really a problem? I think it's the opposite. So anyway, if you guys have anything to say about that, let me know in the comments, and we'll get a little bit of a discussion going. I got a few other memes in the pipeline that I've got going, but for later videos. Anyway, I must say I'm a little bit disappointed with this blend. It's just a little too light for me. But if you're just looking for something that's really light and no tongue bite at all, and with a little bit of a red Virginia flavor, or say red Virginias, there are some people that can't smoke red Virginias because they're too, they give them tongue bite or they're irritating to their mouth. This would be a great replacement because it's actually a bright Virginia that's been stoved, but it has the characteristics of a red Virginia, I find. So yeah, definitely something to check out, and hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I will see you on my next one. So take care. Aromatics, signing out.